It's 16 past 12. I've been handymanning, mechanic style, working, expressing my manhood by taking my mud tyres off Steve and putting the road tyres on. This is extremely hard, hot, sweaty work. I've done the front and the back on the driver's side. That's going to need air though, I can tell that already. And this here, see this doozy that covers the well, that's all aesthetics, isn't it? That's not going to work. This guy ain't going to fit over the four-wheel drive part there, right? That's just not going to work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove all of them. You know, there's no point having the rear one on and not having the front one on. So I'm going to remove the rear one. The other thing that I really want to work out is I know that I have a compressor in here to pump up the tires, and the oh crikey, the outlet for that is here. Look at this, two little outlets here. I'll just take one of those off so you can see. So I could theoretically go to Bunnings and get a tube to go off that, and then I can pump my own tires up using this little guy. There's a compressor in there. I've still got to work out exactly how that all works, but I know it's there, so that's pretty handy to know. Still got to do these mud tires as well, but I feel pretty impressed with my work, to be honest. It's not an easy job. Well, it probably is to anybody else, and like technically this should be familiar to me because my first ever job was in a garage. When I was in high school, I worked at the Shell service station, and part of my job was we did wheel balancing, we did changing people's tires, filling gas bottles, all that kind of stuff. But it's been so many years since then that literally since the last time that I changed a tire on a vehicle, what year was I in high school? It would have been 1992. I left high school in 93. So that's the last time I've changed a tire. Every other time, NRMA roadside assistance, I got a flat, can you come and fix it? I pay for the NRMA, might as well use it, was my theory. And I have NRMA here now, but I really wanted to do this myself because, you know, it's about time that I got out and sweated, right? I'm never out here, look at the sweat pouring off my face. Hardcore work. I'm also keen to see how the road tires fare compared to the mud tires in economy. So I got about 480 k's to the tank with the mud tires on. Now I can't recall how big the tank is, so that's going to mean nothing to anybody. But what I'll do is I'll compare. I've got to go up to Sydney for the dual battery system. James is going to help install that. So I'm going to take this on a road trip up to Sydney, and then I will see exactly what kind of mileage we're getting. If it's slightly different, won't be able to tell 100% accurately because I've already done some miles on this tank with the mud tires, but at least you'll get a rough idea of what's going on with Steve Van and economy. And this definitely needs air, doesn't it? I mean, there's another question. What kind of air pressure should I be putting in these tires? Front and back, please tell me. If you tell me, I will listen. If you tell me what air pressure should be in the front of these tires for road use, and then we'll talk about going off-road and when I can lower them and then put them back up. But generally speaking, front and back, please let me know because I'll do that. I'll put it exactly